Hey guys, this is the OK Kiteboarder. We're going to start today with a series that's a branch off of an old series, but it's going to be, instead of in 30 seconds, it's going to be in 2 minutes. I had a YouTube subscriber, Pascal, recommend that we go to 2 minutes rather than 30 seconds so that it's not as brief and doesn't feel as hurried. So to prove to my wife that I do listen to people, let's look at the beginner water start on a twin tip board in 2 minutes, beginning now. Now that you're pretty comfortable and safe with kite control, it's time to get on the water. It helps to be in shallow water, shallow enough to touch, but not shallow enough to drag your face on the bottom if you travel head over toes initially on the start. Get comfortable with the board on your feet, sitting back with the wind directly to your back. Use the board handle to get into position and be intentional about keeping the board, your bar, and the kite all parallel in position. If the wind is strong enough, you really don't have to fly the kite very much. Start dropping the kite down with pressure through your lead hand. Remember, this is more like steering a bicycle, not like driving a car. As you drop the kite, get your head over your toes and aim your board in the direction of your kite. Straighten your front leg with your back leg slightly flexed with an erect posture and no squatting. A common mistake at this point is trying to aim the board too far upwind at the beginning. This can cause you to, number one, bog down in the water, or two, get jacked over the front of your board. Aim your board more downwind when you feel the initial pull of the kite. Now that you're up and your kite has made a power stroke, you need to get your kite back up in the wind window to give you lift. Sheet out on the bar and don't pull in for more power at this point. It will just choke your kite. Sheeting out will give the kite lift, and then depending on your wind conditions, you decide how aggressive, if at all, that your strokes need to be for power. Once you have managed some speed and are up on the water, then start veering more upwind and looking at the direction that you want to travel. There are many variables in the twin tip water start, which will become second nature in time. Don't get frustrated. If the wind is light, you may need to learn how to move the kite further across the clock before sending it initially and sheeting out to send it more downwind at the start, because the window is in theory smaller with less wind. You also may want to eventually practice a down loop start in light winds as you progress. If you are bogging down on the start or going head over toes for a face drag, the same issue may be present. You may be edging too hard upwind too early. Going face first is not always due to too much power. Many times it is your angle of start. Build these basics, become proficient with your starts, and the fundamentals will carry over to all other water starts, whether on a foil, surfboard, etc. I'd also like to thank Green Hat Kiteboarding for their sponsorship. They provide me with gear with no expectation of a biased opinion from the perspective of an average OK kiteboarder. Click on the green hat in the bottom left corner or in the link that's in the description for Green Hat Kiteboarding for all your kiteboarding needs.